Hey friends, Metal Dog Tarot here, and I thought I would do a reading. I feel compelled to do a reading for a mystery person. So whoever you are that you're drawn to this reading from the title, this is for you. I don't yet know what the title will be, so you know more than I do. But I have a bunch of cards, and I'm gonna start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle and pull a card from the top and see what's on the bottom here to begin with. And then we'll just see what happens. Let's see what unfolds, my friend. Okay. So we have the card of boundaries. This makes me think of the Seven of Wands in one of my other decks, the Light Seers Tarot, which I have out here. So we'll see what that means. And then underlying this is attraction. Like very big, powerful cosmic attraction from the supermoon, as well as faith. This makes me think of the Empress, the earth, abundance. Again, in the Light Seers deck, the Empress is very much a pregnant woman, pregnant with the earth. So a couple of full moons and a waxing moon here. Yeah, the message is for somebody who is in a tension with their desire, and is that there's an attraction, because this is the second set of cards I pulled out, and it's the same kind of person here. But you're in resistance, like you're resisting this attraction with good boundaries, and this sort of bubble that you're in. There's a reason why you are resisting this attraction, but there's something here that says to have faith, and we'll find out more about what that is. It's interesting. I love when the cards are repetitive and they want to tell you this message about your boundaries, your resistance, and how to work through what appear to be strong, passionate, and I think emotional feelings that are very deep. They're very spiritual. It's a spiritual kind of attraction. So let's see more about that. We'll go ahead and use this Light Seers here to find out a little bit more about you coming here to this reading. I had a miscommunication with my hairstylist, so if you don't like my hair, it's going to change. I have a Leo moon, therefore my hair matters to me over much, so don't judge. Okay, my 53 subscribers, one of you, this message is for you. Okay, so who are you? You are somebody who is burdened. This is the quit your job card for me, but it also is you've done something, you've completed something, and you're at the end of the cycle, this Wands cycle, and it means you're about ready to put this burden down. Okay. Also, we find out that there is balancing here going on. This is again speaking to me about the tension that you're feeling. The cups are the heart. The sword is the mind. Yeah, so I see these boundaries and this sort of work focus and this attraction, this emotional feeling that's in tension with what your brain wants you to do. And it doesn't mean that your brain's wrong. We're going to find out. Thirdly, there's your passion, baby. King of Wands. Also, strong feeling that this reading is for somebody who has Leo in their chart. So, Libra, Justice, card of Libra is here, as is the King of Wands, card of Leo. So if those are in your chart, this might be for you. On the bottom here, again, message about ascension, judgment. This is a spiritual powerful attraction that is also, you're anxious. Is this good for me? This is strong desire, lust. It's also addiction and codependence, all your fears. That the reasons why you're putting these boundaries up, because you want to ascend, you want to say yes to this attraction that is very spiritual, very deep. It's profound, right? Look at this. This is a profound experience of being drawn towards like this other body. And the cards are really telling you that this is a spiritual faith kind of moon orbiting the earth, reflected. There's so much reflection in this attraction. It feels to me like a positive attraction, even though the devil is here. What I get from the devil is that sexiness and that allure, in the way that it can be a little bit scary. And a part of the reason why I get that is because the third card on the bottom and the last card that is upright is the Ten of Cups, which is a true sweet love. And again, I saw an image of this the last time I pulled this. And I feel a real tension between desire, love, and your work and your mind and your fear. And you're trying to use the sword of truth in your mind to think yourself out of this, but there's a lot of passion here. How interesting. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull you a story, a 6-card story here with past, present, what's hidden from you, who is in your life. I feel like there's somebody, what the advice is and what the future may be. And then we'll do some clarifying here with another deck. So we're going to go ahead and use the Tarot of the Wild Unknown here for this story. I'm actually going to shuffle this. Oh, there's the Devil and the Fool. Yeah, your intention between this fear of darkness, of desire, of doing the wrong thing for the wrong reasons, and this Fool, this faithful leaper of faith that just wants to go for this. I see why. There's nothing to fear here, except your own makeup is full of fear. All right, maybe you get up in your head a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So first card is the past. The past is the Daughter of Cups. Just a sweet little flirtation. It doesn't have to be a love story, but I think I'm in the mood for a love story. So let's do one. There is Justice again. This is this balancing act. I love these two, the cats conspiring together, their tails overlapping. So this is a part of you. This is where you are right now, trying to balance between your heart and your mind. And we can see the way that these cats are, they're kindred spirits. Their tails are crossing, they're yin and yang. They complete each other, all of that romantic stuff. And then there's this truth between them that is trying to use that mind to balance, to make this decision. What's hidden from you is the Son of Pentacles. So this is usually what I like to think the tarot wants you to know, and you don't know this, but there is like a very slow movement happening here. This goes with a part of you that is, you're responsible and hardworking and burdened. But if you're afraid of everything happening too fast because of your feelings, the tarot wants you to know the Son of Pentacles is here. That's the Slowpoke Knight. You can see the stubbornness, the deep thoughtfulness, the responsibility of the Son of Pentacles here. So that's in play. It's either in you or in this situation is going to unfold slowly. So you feel like you're in a dilemma, that trying to make the right balance, justice between the heart and mind. But you don't have to worry because you have lots of time. The person in your life, wow, again, I got this in the other reading. The person in your life is an Eight of Swords. This is probably why this is taking a long time. This other person that you're attracted to is feeling, they're up in their head. They are this butterfly that can unfold and fly away, but they're in their head. They're thinking about it. They're imagining themselves trapped. They are trapped for real because their mind is telling them so. That's a lot like your fear of the devil, the way that that's in your head. And so this person is someone that you might feel you're waiting for them to spread their wings in some way. You seem to also be in this. Maybe you're confronting their boundaries. It's their fear that you're up against. Because there is like this little flirtation, and the King of Wands is here to represent you. This guy knows what he wants. He's full of determination. He's a make things happen kind of person. Okay. So the advice here is a Four of Wands. The advice is, wow, everything is up on the surface. It's a beautiful thing that you make. There's a mirroring in this situation. And that's, again, with the Justice card. Four of Wands can sometimes be read as a celebration with the people that get you. Sometimes readers think of it as marriage. I'm not that into marriage, and yet if that's what you want, like this is a wish fulfillment, beautiful thing. That is your advice. And what's kind of coming through for me is because I think of from Mystic Witch taught me this, that with the Four of Wands, it's like as stable as a chair or a table, and everything's up on the surface like a table. All four legs are on the ground. So I think of the Four of Wands as being about authenticity and being your true self. And so if that's advice, that's excellent advice for you in this situation, is to be honest about what you're feeling, which is pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet thing you're feeling. And it's very young and kind of childish because the future is a Daughter of Swords. There's a lot of beginning feeling here for you, and some heavy fears that suggest you're not young, but you're maybe not very experienced in this kind of really profound, deep spiritual connection. Let's see here. On the bottom of the deck, we get the Father of Pentacles, and that is it, with his rainbow antlers. Mr. Security, Mr. Practical. Doesn't have to be Mr., but Father of Pentacles is just the solid, dependable, stable character. So that's here with the Ten of Cups, Judgment, this ascension to balance out your fears of the devil that are causing you to protect yourself, or your person to protect themselves. Okay, let's clarify. Let us clarify. So we saw in the past that there was like a little Daughter of Cups, a little kind of rainbow flirtation, just a little beginning, sweet and innocent and light. And yet there's all this big feelings right now. You like went from flirtation into like justice. I must make the right decision. You get very serious, my friend. And there's the Son of Pentacles, who's just such a serious guy. Okay, Daughter of Cups. We clarify with a feeling of poverty, the Five of Pentacles. There's 5 pentacles in cocoons, and then there's the predator with the little larva, the little caterpillar down there under the surface. So, card of feeling impoverished and left out in the cold. Everybody else went in their cocoon and they didn't take me with them. That kind of feeling. 2 of Pentacles. Balancing a decision. Well, again, there's lots of sense of balance. And the Hermit. Virgo energy. Going inward. Yeah, so behind this flirtation, there's like a lot of depth and seriousness. I feel like there's a sense of the spiritual connection that is behind this flirtation, and it's somebody who has gone inward, like the Hermit goes inward to their inner light for understanding, and so they can be kind of a loner. I guess I get a little bit of that loner vibe from you and this other person, actually. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Let's see more. It's very serious behind the Daughter of Cups. I like that, because we wear masks. And so there's a mask of cute little Daughter of Cups lightness. But beneath that is a history and a depth. And a need to balance the feeling of deprivation here with the kind of wisdom that comes from deprivation. So justice. Let's clarify these conspiring kitty cats. The Magician. So right now, there is somebody manifesting what they want in the world. And Emperor. More of that. It's much like the King of Wands, decisive leader energy, very powerful present energy. And there's the King of Wands again. Okay. Wow. So if there is like a dilemma in the past with this 2 of Pentacles going inward, feeling of right now, you are feeling very powerful. You are manifesting, you know what you want. And I feel like there's a lot of thought being put into this. There's like a lot of wisdom in these faces, and the cats they're like, we know what we're doing. We've figured out how to balance the heart and the mind. So that's where you're at right now. That's a pretty good place to be. Okay, so then the tarot wants you to know that the slow poke goody two shoes, straight A student, again, the deep thinker, Son of Pentacles, is in play here somehow. So let's find out more about that. Is that you? Is that how you're going about things? Is that how the tarot wants you to go about things? Something you don't know that the tarot wants you to know. Okay, there's the Star. So it's slow because somebody's healing. And that makes sense when I look back to the past and I see the Hermit. That's one way, like, to go alone and heal alone. And the 5 of Pentacles, that feeling of deprivation. So maybe there is, and I see both the Son of Pentacles and the Star in this other deck are represented by stags with the star in their antlers. Again, very solitary, deep. I would look at that sensitive nose. People. Energies. Temperance. Yes. There's this other person. I think this is not you. You know what you want. This other person is indecisive because they're healing from something. So they have this 2 of Pentacles. Like, you flirted with them because you know what you want. And they withdrew. That's what I think happened. And then you felt kind of like bummed out. And so now you're you're manifesting what you want. You know exactly what you want. You're the King of Wands. You get the Emperor. What you don't know is that the reason why they withdrew is that they're trying to heal and they're trying to find this right balance. And so you're meeting up with their boundaries and their resistance. And there is a new offer that there actually is a new beginning here. There's that star, that pentacle again. And I see this owl from the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of feeling impoverished and left out. And now there's kind of a new beginning that comes from the fact that this person, this other person in this story, your story, that seems like has a 10 of Cups and a 4 of Wands, could be a lovely little love story here if that's what you're looking for. There's a new offer coming after some time has passed and some healing. Or you can reverse energies as you see fit, right? So you might be the one healing something you don't know, maybe. So it seems like you would know if you were healing, but we're all different. Okay, so your person, the other person in this, or people, is a 8 of Swords. This butterfly, it doesn't know it can fly, who feels trapped in those swords, but can lift up and fly safely away from them. When she sees, or he sees, or they see this. Okay, there's the 10 of Cups again. Okay, we got 10 of Cups here. Okay, so you're the King of Wands. We know that very clearly. And they are 10 of Cups. This is family. This is sweet, true heart person. They're in a family, or they are your family. And they're a 2 of Cups. Sweet, new love. There's that flirtation. This is like a soulmate. New. It can be new. It can feel like we mirror each other. Justice here. We're alike. Like we're balanced. This is what you want, right? Because that's you right now in justice. You know what you want. Yeah. They are what you want. And they are the Queen of Wands. They are your match. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is your counterpart, but they're trapped in their heads, healing. They're really, I feel like there's all this resistance, and it comes from a history of pain. Okay, but this is your true love. They are your match. They are queen to your King of Wands, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and your advice is the 4 of Wands. Like the only other love card we need here, my friend, is the Lovers and the 6 of Cups. So your advice is the 4 of Wands. I was kind of reading this as like, say the truth, be authentic, be out there in the open, on the surface, because when you're in the 4 of Wands, you're yourself and you're with the people that you can be yourself with. Okay, 5 of Swords. You won, you didn't win in a good way. I see again the stag here. That makes me think of this star, and also the Son of Pentacles. So we have this deer again with the antlers. This is a young one. Sort of gives me a sense of, it's a spotted fawn with new antlers. So, and it's a scene where all the trees have been cut down, and it's an urban scene, but this is where the deer has always eaten, and so I see your advice being about that deer, of like, focusing on this young, foolish, healed Son of Pentacles, still like very responsible, living among the ruins of what has gone before. And that is how this kind of love can happen, is that we've gone through things, we've had struggle, and now you're meeting this person who's your match. And they've struggled and you have struggled and they are healing and you know what you want now. You've healed. So, what else? Six of Swords. There's a changed mind here. This can be movement. I think of it, because it's swords, it's of the mind. It's air. But I mean, it could be literally moving. This is your advice. Think about maybe a different story and changing your mind. Here in the Six of Swords. Yeah, and then there's the Ace of Swords. To see this truth that is not always comfortable. This actually feels very much like there's some kind of conversation that needs to happen between you and this other person. This Two of Cups, your counterpart here. There needs to be a conversation where this truth is spoken in order to move forward into this really beautiful, happy possibility. To me, and I thought of it right away, authenticity is the advice. Be true. Don't regret not saying the truth. 5 to 6 of Swords to the Ace of Swords. And it might be an uncomfortable truth in that it's hard to speak it or it's hard to hear it. But I feel like the truth is, you know what you want, and you could say that. This is what I want. And they could say their truth. And it might be, well, I'm not ready. I need to heal. And the cards say to you, this is your Two of Cups. This is your Queen to your King. This is your 10 of Cups. And they're stuck here, and it's taking a long time. But this is who you've met this person. It's up to you if you wait for them. They're not exactly holding you back because they're not ready. Okay, the Daughter of Swords. The future is the Daughter of Swords. What can we know about the future here? All right, I'm just looking at the time. Yeah. For some reason, this is making me feel sad, because I feel like you're made for each other, you're meant for each other, but you're not able to, you're not there yet. They're not ready, it's taking time, and you are so determined with what you want that you guys aren't on the same time frame here. So then there's the little owl left with the truth, okay, in the future. And the Daughter of Swords is a curious, chatty, really interested in watches, energy. But what I see is this truth. When you have the truth, what happens in the future? Let's see. Okay. All right, we want to go now. I need to shuffle more. There's victory. There is success here. I love that Six of Wands. Look at all those lemurs. Okay. There is Four of Cups. And this is a great Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is often like, oh, look, there's 3 cups that are empty. And then the person doesn't see this new love offer. But this armadillo with amazing abdominal power curls up and sees there is love, a new offering of love. And we can look away from our losses towards that love. This is victory in the future. 8 of Cups. So yeah, walking. Yeah. Oh, okay, so we can see this. So the Eight of Cups, it kind of bummed me out when I saw the Eight of Cups. Like, there's a little bit of a potential missed opportunity here. But, so the armadillo is looking at this, and so is the tiger. So we can see both characters recognizing that there is this. But they're coming from places of dissatisfaction, and they're just seeing that. So if this seems to be a story about two people, you are one of them, who are meant for each other. You're a match. Two of Cups, Queen to King. You coming through here, very Leo, very King of Wands, and is the iconic Leo image here, the King of Wands. You know what you want. You're manifesting that. And I feel like you've actually maybe turned away from this particular person because they're taking a really long time to heal and to know what they want and make this offer to you that's real and in the 3D. You're waiting for this offer. It's coming, but the Son of Pentacles says it's slow. You're waiting. You've been waiting. And the reason it's slow is good. They're healing. They're healing. The Star is here. Temperance is here. They're trying to find the right alchemy here. You're also interested in balance. You want a balance with this person who you are manifesting, someone who is your Two of Cups, who is balancing with you. This person is that. They are your queen. They are your other. They're your 10 of Cups. They're your 2 of Cups. But if you don't tell them that you're frustrated and impatient and you love them and you know what you want, or you know what you want and they're not giving it to you, if you don't tell them that truth, if you don't take that advice, I feel like there's a real chance of regret here. The future is if you give the daughter the sword, to give the truth, you speak your truth, you're up on the surface, everything out in the open, 4 of Wands. You will be victorious. You will see that there is an Ace of Cups here, a new love offer, a new beginning between two people who have been kind of caught up in losses and in not being fulfilled. 8 of Cups is unfulfillment. 4 of Cups is you're distracted by your losses from the new. You kind of get dwelling in the past. So there's a possibility of victory for you in this realm, and that's what I see here. Is that there's a problem of boundaries between you, and yet there's this strong attraction that maybe is why you're putting up these boundaries. And the cards say have faith in love, and they do say there's a burden that you need to put down, and they say it twice. 10 of Wands again, this is a part of you, that there's some kind of burden here. And that's it on the bottom of this deck. I feel like you have a sense of responsibility that is somehow a part of you not accepting this is a real connection. You're resistant to this connection. They're healing. Maybe you're responsible for, in some way, there's something here about their healing and you feel responsible, and there's a burden in that, right? Because we see the King of Pentacles here. So, and I feel like there's some kind of delay because they're healing, and you know what you want and you're manifesting it. And it's a spiritual connection that you feel. It's not just like lust, but because you're afraid of the devil, you're like, is this bad? I feel like this is a question that you have. It's because you're responsible and you have a burden of responsibility here. I don't think it's bad. I think it's beautiful. I think it's spiritual. It suggests that you take a leap of faith here and see that there's an Ace of Cups and that you don't have to be I don't know. I want to say you don't have to be lonely, but it isn't codependent. It's not love addiction. It's not wrong to love and to want love. Um, there's just something about your responsibility that's getting in the way here, and so you need to find a way to put that burden down. The 10 of Wands, it's like, is it work? Is it a quit your job thing here? I don't know. I think I'm a little bit not wanting to turn off the camera because um, it's like I don't get to see what happens, and I want to know about your happy ending. Um, and I also I feel the sweetness, the sweet potential, but also like it might not happen. So I don't know. I put these readings up, and I hope you benefit from this reading. And if you want to drop me a line and say you do, I'd love to know that. Okay, have a great day.